Hey, check it out, guys. Look at this, man. Look at the screen. Look at this wallpaper of mine. Check it out, man. Atomic invaders. Oh no. Oh my god. Aliens in the White House? Yeah, I'd have to agree with that right now, man. But more importantly, I've got a cup of actually quite warm swill, and I'm feeling good. And I'm feeling like showing you my field day antenna and my POTA activation antenna for when I operate from picnic tables with weirdos hovering nearby. Like Ham Radio CQ. I want to do an outing like his, weirdos and all. Hang on, man. Yeah, okay. I think I've got things squared up. An angle of 0.1 degrees drives me nuts after my stroke. You're not looking. Hang on, I'm going to shut this off. All right, pay attention. Oh, man, I'm sorry you didn't deserve all that hate. So what we have here is my rebranded vertical antenna. I originally called it the Squid, which I don't know why. It has nothing to do with the appearance of that antenna. And I've renamed it the DX Rocket. And this is quite a universal multi-band antenna configuration, actually. And when I lived in my apartment in Seattle, on the second floor of an all-wood building, it was an old building that had been renewed. It was a beautiful old building, but there was no metal in the structure. I lived on the second floor, and by angling my antenna from the corner of my bedroom to the corner of the living room, I could fit a 22-foot doublet. It's not a doublet. I don't know what you want to call this. It is a dipole, but it's a non-resonant dipole. And that was the magic number, 22 foot for each section of the antenna. And it worked spectacularly, man. I'm a QRPer. I only ran 5 watts, and I worked all kinds of stateside and DX. It was unbelievable. I worked Japan with 900 milliwatts using that indoor antenna, and it's nuts. When I had this in Seattle now, since this is not going to be a balanced dipole, and especially in a vertical configuration like this, my plan is to use 3 22-foot counterpoise wires that will support the vertical and hold it vertical. And yeah, so you have a non-balanced antenna. In Seattle, I just tied my homebrew open wire feed line directly to the radiator and called it good, in which case my balanced line was radiating because it was no longer balanced. And I wanted that in my apartment. It is convoluted a radiation pattern as I could get is what I wanted. I just wanted to make contacts. I didn't care what direction the people lived in. But in this case, for the God, I feel stupid saying these words. In the case of the wonderful DX Rocket, though, we suggest. Why do hams refer to themselves as we? Why? But in my case, being serious for a moment, I want this thing to work optimally. I'm going to include a 1 to 4 balun, low impedance side being on this side, because on almost all bands, well, up through 20 meters, this is going to be short. The impedance will be low. This 1 to 4 balun will transform it up a bit, closer to the impedance of this open wire feed line or twin lead. TV twin lead works great in this application. So anyway, you transform the impedance up, And any mismatch from this point that way is meaningless because of the almost lossless feed line you have. Okay, if you were going to connect this antenna to your rig, I'd suggest another balun. Again, going from 4 to 1, dropping the impedance back down this time to the rig. Now, you could connect this open wire feed line directly to your rig, and your rig tuner would take care of it, I'm sure. But again, you'd have a radiating feed line because you'd have a balanced line connected to an unbalanced device. So in my case, I'm going to have a small balun here. I'm going to have my Z match here because it has a built-in balun, okay? Z match here, which has incredible efficiency, far better than your rigs. It's a higher Q tuner, but that high Q also means that you may have to repeak your tuner within a band, with frequency changes within a band. If you can handle that, then great. If not, then just throw a balun here and use your rig's internal tuner. That is a spectacular working antenna. I can attest to this because it did wonders even when installed indoors in a horizontal configuration. My balanced feed line, I'll take you outside and show you real quick, out in the garage. But yeah, and these baluns, obviously I'm making my own. Now I'm going to take you off the tripod and show you. Here, I'm going to take a drink of swill. What? Whoa. Okay. And again, I'm going to take you with me because it's much more exciting. And does that become my shtick? Awful video and claim it's exciting. Now that's my double core FT 140/43 Unan. That can handle a 100-watt carrier dropped on it all day long. You can drop your FT8 garbage on that Unan all day long, and it'll only get mildly warm. That's overkill for that antenna. Now, that used to be little schmo until I fried him. I don't know what to call that little guy. I'm at a loss. Any ideas? But anyway, that is a FT 125/43 core. And you can also use that at the 100-watt level, especially when running single sideband because your average power is very low. So that's the size of toroid core I'll be using when I make the matching feed line, when I make the feed line for that antenna. I'll be building that antenna over the course of the spring, getting ready for POTA activations and such. But that's the Unan style I'll be using. And yeah, hang on. I'm going to take you out in the garage and show you my homebrew open wire feed line. Hang on. Now, I was thinking about calling this antenna, I don't know, POTA plans? Maybe POTA plans? But that's not salacious enough. That's not clickbaity enough. I think I'll just simply call it, what the hell did I call that thing? The DX, yeah, hang on. I'll have to wait till I go in. My memory's short. Hang on. I need to climb up there. Hang on. Well, guys, sorry about the shakes. There's no climbing up there. My emergency fuel stores are in the way. But that's my open wire feed line that I made. You can see the dowel sticks, they're 1/4-inch dowel sticks that I used. Drilled a hole in each end of them, and you know, the spacing between the holes, heck, I don't know, about 2.5 inches. Doesn't matter what the impedance is. Hang on. The bass driver from that gorgeous E.H. Scott radio that's in the house. It's almost priceless. These radios are so rare. That speaker alone, I could probably get $300 or $400 for it. And it's sitting in my garage by gasoline. This is Poda Pete. There's no more sleet. And we're getting ready for summer. Ah, man. My ham sticks of yore. You are no more. Oh, man. Lucy, Lucy, yet to be. You gonna work some DX for me? Whoa, I almost backed into my van. Lucy, Lucy, yet to be. I'd like you to help me work Robbie, you see. That was a fun little field trip, wasn't it, guys? Oh, yeah, we called it the DX Rocket. I hope you enjoyed my DX Rocket presentation. I hope you're well. I hope you're having fun out there, man. It's a beautiful world. 73, guys.